more. This. There we go. I don't know what it's doing. I don't know. We're in Cali. You can tell on the thumbnail though, but I don't know if you can tell here either. No, probably not. Probably not. Anyway, there's a dude here. He's got a fucking nice tent set up and everything. By the highway. I'm telling you. That's the ticket. That is the ticket. But we're out here. We got out here. When the fuck did we get out here? Thursday night? Yeah, Thursday night. We delivered at 11 o'clock at night to this place. Worst place ever. Shit ton of detention on the pickup and the receiver. This chair is, either I'm getting too fat. Sean, what's up? Good morning. Good morning. Tennessee, good morning. Organized? It's been forever, you beautiful bastard. Thank you, Organized. Don's free living ticket. Listen, I'm telling you, this guy's got a pretty good setup. I mean, some people may not like California, but listen, he's got better than some campgrounds I've seen, okay? Because some of these campgrounds, you know, they're spending $100,000 on these campers. They're parking in gravel lots, and they're parked right next to each other. I mean, what is that? This guy got a nice tent, got a whole setup by the road. Now, granted, it's going to be a little noisy. But then there's another one next to him. I don't know if you can see that. There's one right there. Looks like just cardboard box or something. A couple umbrella chairs. Well, over here, there's that tent. I mean, the dude's got it made. The dude's got it made. I don't know if you could see it or not. But you can go under the bridge. You can go under the bridge to get some shade. I mean, he's got it made. Got a Wendy's here. Dutch Brothers. AM, PM. In-N-Out Burger. I mean, you're living your best life, baby. You're living... Me too. Me too. 2-4, what's up? Bobby Kohler, I love you, brother. Been a minute. Moet, word. Tiny, what's up, shitbag? You're supposed to be in Bakersfield picking up a new truck today. Or, yeah, I think it's this weekend. Hopefully it's going good. Ringo, what it is? Fran, what's up, baby? California, flee like I ain't gonna buy a house here ever, but would I buy a tent? I might buy a tent. I'm telling you. Duluth, what's up? Got to go to our coalition meeting. Bike shit. Catch a replay. Leave it up. Yeah, I'll leave it up. TJ Bull, love you, brother. Sean Ferriman from Effingham, Illinois. Probably in the Schneider yard. We're at the same hotel we got last time. We're back at Fletcher's getting the truck fixed. Getting the rear main seal is opening up. And it's just leaking a lot. So we're getting the rear main seal done. And then while they got that open, we're going to replace the clutch as well. Front end structure's leaking also, but I don't think as bad. But he's gonna have a look at that also and kind of give me an idea, rough estimate of what it is to fix that. Give me a price, and then if it is the front structure, then I'll get the dampener put in as well. Well, that's all tore apart, but ain't too shabby. Brandon, what's going on, baby? About fucking time. I have to watch your videos so many times. I am repeating them in my sleep. Hell yeah. Weather's about 70. It'll get up to 70. I'm too much gay man. I am, man. Listen, I'm a sexy man. I can't, oh, did you see the tongue? Listen, keep it in your pants, fellas. Keep it in your pants. The sign in town are hilarious with the songs. I don't know what that means. You're looking good, man. Proud of you doing good. Yeah, we're hanging in. Um, we've had some downtime. We got stuck in the ice in Texas. Kilgore is where we ended up shutting down. So we were there for the entire weekend. So we kind of lost. We didn't lose. We lost potential revenue. We didn't lose money. It's just potential revenue. It didn't cost us anything to stay there. So that sucked. And then, then we did find a load from Texas coming out here to Cali, which wasn't a bad rate at all for Cali. It was a janky appointment time. It was supposed to be a 9 a.m. pickup. Ended up, they weren't opening because of the snow and ice till noon. And then we didn't get loaded till like 3:30 or something. So it was like way late in the afternoon. And then we had to be here in 2 days, which is like 1,600 miles, 1,700 miles. So we were doing straight tens, leaving at 12:30 in the morning, and then running all day, running our 10 out, and then shutting down, getting our 10 break in, and then getting here 11 o'clock. We got at the receiver about 10:30. They gave us a door. It was floor loaded, which they use the clamps. They want to take 4 hours to unload a floor loaded trailer, but they use the clamps. So it's the same as a forklift. I don't understand. You're taking out the whole thing. It's not like you're down stacking. So they did take 4 hours to do that, so 4.5. So it's about $275 total detention. Of course, I haven't gotten the updated Raycon yet, but we'll see. Heard it was 32 in Miami, California, where it's at. Yeah, there you go. Embrace the gay. Yeah, well, I mean, why not, man? Sexualicious beard. I'm telling you, baby. I like it. Covers up my turtleneck. Got stuck in Louisiana for 2 days. Yeah, Brandon, we got unloaded Thursday night. Well, I guess it had been Friday morning. And the storm was coming in Friday night. We were trying to get down to Nacogdoches, but then I figured, let's just call it. We ended up stopping in Kilgore. And why Kilgore? Well, because they had a barbecue joint in walking distance. Now, granted, they weren't open until Sunday because of all the ice and stuff. Monday rather. Monday kind of cleared up a little bit, but their parking lot was a sheet of ice, so they weren't gonna get busy by any means. How any of you get stuck? I drove through the storm. Well, Ringo, you're a company bitch. So company bitches, they have to drive through shit. Real men can shut it down and tell the man to fuck off. I'm the man in this part. Yeah, we don't have to do anything. I need to trim that up. I don't like eating my face. You like that, having to get over every few miles for those cars in California at that 55 mile per hour everywhere. I can't hang. Fran, I loved it because, babe, I was running 72 miles an hour the entire way out here because we had so many miles to make up. And I spent way too much time in that left lane, weaving in and out of traffic. When I got into California and it was 55, I was in heaven. I could stay in the right lane. I could just not have to fucking be in the left. I didn't have to fight nobody. It was gravy. It was great. So I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the 55. It was just too much, dude. It was just too much. Hammered down everywhere the fuck we went on this load. Don't you love those Hebrew unload subject to verification yet takes 3+ hours? TJ, this one was a tough one. This was Southwest Trader. Never been there before. Little small joint. They have bad reviews. If you look up the reviews, these people will charge you $255 if you're late. There's times they won't let you in till 15 minutes before your appointment. Then when you're late, then they charge you $255 even though you tried to get in earlier. And then their lumper fee is like $550 for floor. I didn't get one. I don't know if it was prepaid. The chick says, I'll call you when you're unloaded. She physically brought the paperwork, apologized for how long it took to get unloaded. I asked her if there was a lumper. She says, nope, don't worry about it. I don't know if I got a freebie. Not that it was going to cost me anything, but that's just one more thing I had to do. You know, call somebody at fucking 2:30 in the morning trying to get a lumper. So it was, I mean, I came in a half hour early. They signed me a door. It says your appointment's at 11, so we're not going to start you till 11. And it's probably going to be about 4 hours to unload. That's fine. My clock could just come back. I only had to drive an hour or 2 hours to get there. And then I was going to come to Cali and shut down in Lancaster. And so we ended up shutting down in Palmdale because that was the only truck stop. And I'd forgotten this mud lot next to this hotel, which I'm kind of glad I didn't go in there either. But we ended up parking the bobtail there, and I thought, I think I could park the semi in here. They got a camper in here, so I'm going to park the semi. Of course, I asked, and they said fine. Leave this up, James. I have to go to church this morning so I could pick up my moonshine. There you go, baby. What up, stranger? Hope all is good. Jersey, we are doing good, man. We're doing well enough, you know. Godshaw, what's going on, baby? Where are you at in Cali? We're Pony. We're in Lancaster. Lancaster. Never go to Texas or the South Round. January 18, 23. Every year you will be stuck there except Laredo. I'm finding that out to be the case, but yeah, it was the same last year with Ashawn. Ashawn was getting into a lot of ice as well. You're also close to 300 pounds. I'm probably, Pony, I'm probably getting there. I mean, this motherfucker doesn't, you know, this shit's paid for, you know. And Bud Heavy sure as hell ain't helping, you know. Atlanta, what's going on? Cali's the tree state, a lot of trees there. Yeah, there is, actually. I mean, it's still a fucking desert, but... Were you able to hit a truck wash? No, I wasn't. I wanted to get the truck wash so Fletcher could see more of where the leaks are. It doesn't leak while it sits so much. If there's oil on the ground, it's residue oil that is dripping. Because the side of the trailer is covered in bullshit, oil, and dirt. The inside wheels are getting cut. I mean, I'm telling you, when you start the truck, that rear main seal, it's not like squirting oil. Oil's running out. Oil's running out. Randall doing? Worry about that fucker. Randall's doing good, Brandon. Yeah, Palmdale is ghetto. Palmdale only has this pilot. And right across the street from the pilot, they have a swap meet. So a huge swap meet. So I'll be honest with you, I wouldn't be against, you know, maybe doing a reset there. They sell beer. That's all that's required. And they got a swap meet next door. So that'd be kind of cool to be there for a reset and do the swap meet thing. Wife's in the truck now. We did laundry yesterday when we checked in and pulled out all the bedding and everything. So she's cleaning the truck, putting the bed together. And then when we get the truck back, then we're going to be ready to hit the road. We'll probably get a Walmart order or something, get everything that we need, and then hit the road swinging. I got a load book coming out of here, which is, it's insane load. And I'm not looking forward to it by any means. It's a 6-stopper tires. And I won't be 300 pounds when I'm done with this load. 6-stopper, and I've got to help unload. So I've got to roll the tires. So I'll be a fucking hot mess every day. It only delivers Monday through Thursday, 2,600 miles. Um, it's satisfying. It's a good rate for me. I believe out of California. Um, so I should have it off by Thursday, because if you don't deliver it by Thursday, then you have to deliver it Monday, which is fine, but then you're losing out on that weekend run, which could potentially be another couple grand. So we don't want to do that, because we got to make up this week. We got to make up this week. Yeah, Randall's doing good. Randall's working like a dog and enjoying every minute of it. So good on Rands. We did get some pizza here. It was well, let me show you the leftovers. This was not. I thought it was going to be crispy, and I like thin crust, and the pictures look like thin crust, but this was obviously. Can you see that? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It looked like thin crust to me in the picture, and it was not. It was still pretty good. Almost $50. This is why people are homeless in California. There ain't a fucking pizza in the fucking world that's worth 50 fucking dollars. I'm just telling you. There ain't a fucking pizza in the fucking world worth 50 fucking dollars. It was Poppy's, and it ain't worth 50 fucking dollars. I will say this. Complete shit. Can I get a text message? I don't know what this phone's doing. I don't know. Maybe it was an email. Greasy. No, not so much. Yeah, Cali's a total ripoff, dude. It was a little pricey. I thought it was a little pricey. SoCal's coming to get us today. We're gonna take the truck and we're gonna drop it off at Fletcher's today. That way he can get to it first thing in the morning if he's available to start it. And then we're here till Thursday. So my load picks up Thursday at 11 in the morning, about, I don't know, 80 miles or so from here. So I'm hoping, because I don't want to lose out on this load, this should not take that long. I'm guessing 2 days, a day and a half for everybody else that I've talked to. So I think he'll be able to get it just fine. And then we might get the old footsies done, wife and I, or maybe if SoCal wants to get his feet done, we might do a little petty. You might, get a little pedicure, get my gay feet soft and sexy. Maybe get my nails painted, Should have gotten Pizza Hut. Sean, you motherfucker, it would be $50 for fucking Pizza Hut. I mean, we've all had Pizza Hut, I ain't paying $50 for that shit. I'd rather, see, there's a Mexican grocery store across the street too. We could have ate there for less, but the wife and I were just fucking burnt out. We were burned out. And this is actually the first downtime, other than, granted the 3 days in Texas and shit, but you're stuck in a truck, you can't do anything. It's nice having the room. In theory, I was just going to park in the dirt over here and just stay in the truck until we had to bring the truck into the shop. And I thought, I don't really, let's just get out of the fucking truck. Let's get out of the fucking truck, get a good break in. Granted, it was $600 for the 5 days here, but that is with a $50 deposit that you get back. And they do have the pool and the hot tub, which will hit up a thrift store or Walmart. Probably hit a thrift store first, because a man's bathing suit's like $10. A woman's bathing suit is like $30. And the thrift store will have, all she needs is like boy shorts and a fucking top. So we'll just hit a thrift store, be like $5 for hers. And then we're just gonna, now currently the pool's heated, the heater is broken in the hot tub, but they said they are gonna call the maintenance guy and see if they can get the hot tub running. If they get that hot tub running, I'm gonna be live all day tomorrow. I'm gonna be live all day tomorrow in the hot tub, babies. You fucking know it. You fucking know it. All day. You got that through Uber? They're expensive no matter where you order. No, this was a joint that delivered themselves, Fran. They delivered the pizza for $5, and then I gave astonishing $2 tip. Well, I'm a tight bitch. Order Sam's Club, Costco chicken. Oh, I like that. You're in California. I'm in Connecticut, and my way to Boston delivers Monday. Yeah, god damn, Gary. I ain't touching the fucking East, dude. I'm not. Let them motherfuckers starve. Let those motherfuckers starve. They keep raising those taxes, raising the tolls. Let them fucking starve, including New York. Including New York. Smooth feet, baby. Get it down, baby. Hell yeah. What's wrong with the truck? Rear main seal is leaking excessively. Excessively. So, like, I'm losing a half gallon a day, at least. So that gets pricey. Now, granted, every time we get Walmart, I always buy oil, so it's, you know, a little bit cheaper, but that's still a lot of goddamn oil I'm fucking pumping through there. And it's getting down on my tires, it's spraying all over the place, and it's, you know, getting up, it's making the side of the trailer look like I've got a deleted truck. I mean, it's ridiculous. So I need to get it fixed. And then while they're doing that, we're throwing in a new clutch. I don't need a new clutch, but if they're going to be in there, it's only 2 hours more labor. So you might as well get the clutch done while you're at it. SoCal takes to his nice restaurant. Yeah, I mean, we don't need anything fancy, you know. And I told him, I said, dude, we don't need to get crazy out here, you know. I'm good with a bar burger or whatever, you know. SoCal did invite us over for tacos last night, and Lorraine just was not fucking feeling like anything. I mean, after we did laundry and everything, she was just like fucking spent. She fell asleep damn near, I'd say 5:30 or something. She was already sleeping. She was just burned out. Taxis might as well stay in the truck. They have power outages. No reason to pay for that. No power outages in the truck. That's true, Fran. And you know, the funny thing is, we stayed at the TA in Kilgore, and when we were leaving in the morning, everything was fine because everything melted out. The parking lot was a sheet of ice 2 days prior, or every day. But that morning, or the day before, it kind of all melted, and it was fairly dry. So there wasn't, you know, the ice wasn't there, but the transformer blew up. So the lights went out at the TA. The transformer blows up, blue, lit up fucking blue. It flickered a little bit. The lights turned on for a minute, and then to the left side, blew up, and then it went out again. So we kind of rolled out of there just after that. So they were losing transformers after the fact. So, did you see GW Bulls is talking tough towards Big A and the A team? I don't even think GW even knows Big A or the A team. So, I mean, well, that's YouTube. That's YouTube, ain't it? I mean, just like Big A don't know GW and anybody else is talking shit on them. 23, what's going on, baby? Winter weather is gay. It is a little gay. I don't care for it. I don't care for it. I'm just thankful the APU is running like a fucking top after we got it fixed at Dale's. I did have trouble with the AC. I think I've mentioned it before. I struggled with the AC in Houston. I squirted some of the Freon in a can. Nothing. Which was me being pissed off and hot. And Moed and Zello, you know, telling me how great he is when he was working on his fucking car AC, and we're trying to fucking talk. And more or less that got fucked up. And then we were in Florida, so I bought the big can It was 1.6 ounces, 1 pound 6 ounces, which APU will run off of the tri-pack will run off of 1.6 to 2.0 pounds. So I threw that whole fucking bottle in there, and we've had AC ever since. So so far so good. And that's been a month ago. Picked this load up in Kansas City and was paying $7,000, and it's a reefer load, so I didn't turn it down. There you go, Gary. And you need this. You need this, Gary. But you're going into the Northeast, which I think is getting hit again. But brother, I pray for you, because you've had a rough fucking go. You really have, and hopefully you're doing well. It sounds like you are, and I hope you are. I'm sick of getting snowstorms every Monday. Yeah. I'm just sticking down south, dude, and I'm doing good down south for the naysayers that all the pussies are down south, so nobody's making money. Well, that's not true either. I mean, because there's a lot of fucking freight still down here, and it's still paying decent. And as far as $1 a load coming out of Florida, that's not the case either. There's a lot of fucking money. Now, I was doing solar panel out of Jacksonville, which we did twice, going to Joel, New Mexico. I think that was paying like $2,500. So that was just, I think it was just over $1.50 or something a mile, which that's all I need. I mean, hell, I'll take $1.30. I don't give a shit. And out of California or out of Florida, I'll take $1.30 all day long, you know. But it's so whatever Joel is like 1,500 miles to Joel, New Mexico. It's an easy run on 20, very easy run on 20. And Joel is just north of the Panhandle, where the Panhandle ends, and it's just across the border into New Mexico. It's a big place. It's actually the first place I've delivered where they're actually installing these solar panels. Usually, where I've done solar panels, these guys are just renting bunkers or bullshit, and they're just stockpiling this shit. Where this was actually a yard, so it did take a while to get unloaded. They got a funky way of doing it, and I didn't like it. But I did take that load a couple times. So, and then coming out of New Mexico back to Texas is surprisingly a very good rate. It was over $2 a mile to go from New Mexico into fucking back to, the last one went to, was east of Dallas. I can't remember the name of it. So it's easy. Then I've got a load out of south of Fort Wayne, that's batteries going to Florida for $2,700, going to Tampa. It's just It's just too easy money. I mean, it's just too easy money. Now, is there more money in the Midwest? Sure there is. I'm sure there is. But I don't need to be in a fucking ditch again. You know, I don't need to be in an accident. I don't need to be in a ditch. And if I can make money in the Sunshine States, I'm gonna stay in the Sunshine States. Sunshine States. I'm not fucking around with winter for a fucking 50 cent more a mile. I'm just not fucking doing it. Not doing it. Only 1,300. That's good. I'm sick of getting snow. If the rear structure is leaking, it can look like rear main leak. Well, that's what it is. The rear structure is leaking, big steel. Which, you know, rear main seal, rear structure is a rear main seal, right? 5 cans short of a 6. He is a lunatic, ain't he? You gotta love him, though. South is where it's at. Lots of money in Cali and West. That's where I've been, mostly staying out of snow areas. Absolutely, man. So Cal, word, baby, word. Does your brother tame that beard, or do you do it yourself? That's so freaking cool. Really? You like that, Barbie? No, I do it myself. I don't even do anything but a hair dryer, you know. The wife gets a kick out of it. Just a hair dryer to straighten it up, because sometimes the beard it'll be like kind of cattywampus in the morning. The hair dryer fixes that. I have hit a storm. I hit the storm in Texas last week. We were in Dallas. Well, we were delivering. What the fuck were we delivering? I had the name in the tip of my tongue. Shit. Anyway, we shot down south a little bit, and we stayed in Kilgore, Texas, and that got hit with a storm. So we kind of went on lockdown on the storm. So we didn't drive in anything. But yeah, we've been in the storm, but we didn't drive in it. We didn't drive in it by any means. The sweatshirt have a good shop rate. Sean, with SoCal, he's. I don't want to say the rate, but you know, with SoCal, I mean, it definitely doesn't hurt. You know, the old man beard is really taking shape. Maybe time to trim, shape, etc. Could be a good look. Yeah, I don't know, Day Cav. I don't know. I get worried. I mean, it looks a little frazzy dazzy on camera. Kind of looks a little frazzy dazzy, maybe. But I don't know where to go. You know. Have you run into any ice people out there in California? Not that. No, not at all. You're like Santa Claus or something. Wish my shit grew out like that. I'm 23. It's long too. But I've got a bald patch. Middle, I don't know, genetics. Just keep going, Barbie. Because I'll be honest with you, I had a bald spot where my double chin, but it's filled in. It filled in. So once you start letting it go, those bald spots generally, you know, maybe they start filling in. I don't know. It did with me, because that's why I had a goatee, and then I'd kind of cut it up to the bald spot, but then it eventually started filling in. So yeah, not bad. You run in ice unless you're dumb enough to chase them down. Yeah, I'm not doing that, Fran. Listen, Obama has deported twice as many. There was no issues then. I mean, I don't understand. Listen, the reality is this. If you don't like Trump, then it doesn't matter what Trump does, you're going to fucking hate it. So he could give you a free mortgage and no property tax, and the fucking leftists are still going to bitch and moan. So what are you going to do? You know, they want the divide. The lefts want division. We're stronger together. We know that. They know that. And what they want to do is separate and divide us. And listen, that's fine too. That's fine too. Just stay the fuck over there. You know, stay the fuck over there. But it ain't worth it. It's what they're bitching and moaning about makes no fucking sense to me. The fact that we have people that can go to a clinic and not get fucking service because we have illegal immigrants and they're getting all the free service, and us paying taxes can't get any. So that's enough said to me. That's enough said to me. We're not taking care of our own. The fact that this guy's sitting in a fucking tent tells us there already. We're not doing enough for our own, much less worrying about some Mexican that bounced. And it's not just Mexican. It's everyone's going to Mexico to get to here. So it's not just Mexicans. It's fucking all of them. The Somalians, the fucking Muslims, everything. They're all coming in through Mexico. So it's not just Mexicans. It's all of them. It's all, and then they come here and they want to piss on the flag and they want to fucking change the way we do shit. We are a Christian fucking nation. We're going to stay a Christian nation. And these little fucking hood rats pissing on our shit when they could be pissing in the fucking streets of their third world country. But they're not. They're coming here and fighting us. Mexicans, if you're an illegal Mexican and you want to fight us, why don't you go and make fucking Mexico great again and fight your own government? Fight your own government to make Mexico great again. Don't fucking come up here and bring your dirty asses and cause wreak a fucking havoc up here. If you got that much fight in you, fight your own government. Make your shit straight. Come up here and fucking with this. But that's my rant. That's my rant. The rear main goes into the rear structure. The rear motor mounts attaches to the rear structure, and there's a gasket between the rear structure and the block. Correct. That's the one that needs to be done, the rear main seal. Otherwise, if the transmission, right, you have the transmission, you have the seal. That's not leaking. It is the rear main, which is the bell housing, which is bolted onto the engine. So that is what needs to be fixed. Okay, I'm hoping he's not under the, because I'm saying rear main seal. That's not transmission seal. Am I wrong of saying rear main seal? Because that's what I'm saying. Rear main seal is leaking. That would be that gasket. Am I wrong? Because if it's just the transmission gasket, if it's just the transmission gasket, that's not a rear main seal. That's a transmission gasket. Am I wrong? These Chinese commies are heavy invest and divide the United States. They love us fighting amongst ourselves. Absolutely. The Dems are for everything that's wrong. Correct. Got to give it to SoCal. He helps a lot. Great guy. I don't agree with him on everything he says, but a great guy all the same. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why they have to vetted first. Yes, they have to be vetted. Exactly. It's the rear main seal. Yes, there you go. Yeah, it's a rear main seal. That's what I'm having fixed. So hopefully they know what the hell they're getting into and not just changing that gasket. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, he will fix and you will be good. Absolutely. Rear main seal goes around the crankshaft on the back of the engine. Yep, that's the one I need. Democrats are communists. You're absolutely right. They're absolutely right. I mean, it's insane, dude. They are so fucking whack. Like, you know what it is? This is what it is. It's liberal white women that have this need to take care of people that need help. Hold on, the wife's calling. All right, yeah. No, the wife's she's in the truck vacuuming and putting the bed together. Because we did laundry and did all the bedding and stuff, so now she's putting that all together and then cleaning the truck, doing her woman stuff. But it's liberal white women that have this care to need to take care of something because they're moms and they want to be moms to these illegals. And what they need to do is take care of their own goddamn kids. But I think where everything went wrong is when we started taking the Bible out of the schools, we started taking the Pledge of Allegiance down, and now we have these kids that they're totally fucking clueless of fucking anything. They don't even know their sex. Why? Because, well, God's out of school. It's almost all transgender white women. I think it's surgery make them crazy. Absolutely. Even Malcolm X warned us about liberal white women. Dude, they're crazy. I tried to tolerate Sage, but he's too liberal. He is a liberal white woman. Sage is a liberal white woman. Sorry, Sage, but you are. I don't know what you expect this country to do. Give everything for free to everyone on your dime. I don't know what you want them to do. What will make a liberal white woman happy? What will make them happy? Nothing will make them happy. Biden will keep them quiet, right? Biden doing whatever the fuck Biden was doing. That will make them quiet because then they know, oh God, this guy don't know what the fuck's going on. But then you get somebody here who's actually going to fucking do something. They want to kick around and fight. And the fact that you have like Antifa out here paying people to go to these protests and do all this shit. And these protests are fine, right? Protesting is fine, it's legal, it's your right. But when it starts getting violent and you're spitting on people and throwing shit at people, that's not it. It's protesting. Getting arrested is part of the protest, right? That's part of the protest, is getting arrested. Get arrested. Don't fight. Don't fight the cops. Don't resist. Get arrested. You'll get let go the next fucking day. That's what it's supposed to be. But these guys want to fucking create a war in a protest. Like they want civil unrest and they want a civil war in the fucking streets. They're not going to win. They don't even know how to protest correctly. And a protest is you just speaking your mind, holding your fucking billboards up. But it's nonsense, you know. I don't. A new liberal channel with this guy Trucks. No, he's from Colorado, so he's a liberal. He's a liberal white woman also. Which, listen, I think Sage can be a great guy outside. I think this guy Trucks, I've met him a few times. I really dig the dude. I do like him. That's why you don't talk politics. That's why you don't talk politics. Just like, you don't teach religion or talk religion. Because everyone's going to have their own opinion. Especially if you're a fucking Catholic or a fucking Jew. Well, you can't speak to them. They're nuts. They're fucking nuts. So you can't talk any sense to them. Because they don't even believe in Jesus Christ. And they worship a fucking pagan of Mary. I mean, weren't we not supposed to have any idols? But yet Mother Mary is answering your fucking prayer. No. So you don't agree with God is good. Absolutely. Always. They think they want a war. They don't. They think they want. They don't. They're the ones that are protesting no guns. Nobody can have guns to defend themselves. No one can have guns to take out a tyranny government. And that's why they can't take out a tyranny government. If Trump was tyranny, they couldn't do a goddamn thing because they're the ones voting with no guns. So they don't even believe in their own gun rights. So how are they going to fucking do anything other than get shot in the fucking face? Right? They're going to get shot in the fucking face. That's all they're going to fucking do. Some dyke bitch going to get shot in the fucking face while her wife cries and says it was my fault. Yes, it was your fault, bitch. Because you said, drive, baby, drive. Well, she did. She listened to your fucking masculine ass, and she drove. And then she caught one between the teeth. Now protesting, they are agitating, trying to get killed. They don't mind losing their fellow teammates. That's just it, Frank. What about the white chick, the German white chick that was in a bus or a train that got fucking stabbed by that crazy black dude? What about that white chick? See, they don't give a shit about the white chicks. Well, because they're attractive, okay? They're attractive and they're fucking dyke, ugly bitches. But they don't give a shit if a good-looking white woman dies. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. But if a fucking bull dyke gets a bullet in the fucking head, while the white chick was just sitting there reading a fucking book, gets fucking killed. Nothing is done about that. Nothing. The fucking rapists and fucking all this other shit, that's what they're defending, you know? That's what they're defending. Let's talk Chrome. What are we talking Chrome for? I don't have any Chrome. All these protesters to cause civil unrest so the Democrats will do better in the midterms. Big Diesel, that's exactly it. They're going to stand on these peoples that nobody even remembers their fucking name, right? Nobody even remembers their fucking name. They're going to use their bodies, stand on a pedestal on their suit box, and they're going to stand on top of these bodies, and that's what's going to get them the next fucking vote. That's what they're going to do. They're going to use them as fucking martyrs, and they don't even give a shit. They don't even give a fucking shit. Oh, shop fees. What can I say? Good to see ya. There you go, Rig Pig. Appreciate you, brother. Do you think the Dems will win midterms? No. I think Dems, they won't win midterms, and if they don't win midterms, I think the left wing liberal fucking bitches are they're going to make it where the Democratic Party dies, and what we're going to have is a libertarian and a Republican. Democrats are going to be wiped off. They're going to be Democrats have gotten too far. It's not JFK anymore. It's not. It's wackadoo. It's wackadoo, and they're ruining. The Democratic Party is ruining themselves. So I think I want to see a liberal party and a green tree party or whatever the fuck. I don't care. And then Democrat or Republican. Democrats are going to wipe themselves off the fucking earth. You know. Same dummies crying about guns. Own guns. Exactly. Yeah. Did y'all hear about the two priests that got pulled over? The cop was looking for two child molesters. Both priests agreed they wouldn't do it. They would do it. They would do what, Brandon? Cops were looking for two child molesters. Both priests agreed they would do it. Oh, I got it. Sage has a big house. He should take 4 into his house. There you go. He should take every goddamn illegal in his house, right? Yep. Satan's children. Then they will just infiltrate the Republican Party like Candace is doing. Yes. Terry, cab over kid, appreciate that, baby. It's sad when John Fetterman is most sane person in the party. Crazy. This dude used to be a fucking lunatic. I mean, he was like out in La La Land, third world. I mean, he was like, gone, baby, gone. He's the only one that makes sense, dude. He's the only one that makes sense. And that's what a Democrat should do. They should make fucking sense. He's the only one. No one else agrees with what this crazy Democrat Party's doing, and even Fetterman doesn't. He's crazy. It's crazy that Fetterman seems sane, you know? Virginia's a shit show now, a bunch of new taxes. What you want to do, let's go have fun. Well, we're thinking about getting our feet done across the street there. We need to go to a thrift store to get swimwear for myself and Lorraine. And then we need to go to a dispensary. And then, yeah, that's all we need that we want to get done. I mean, if we don't get the feet done, we don't get the feet done, but it'd be cool. It'd be cool if we could get a petty and a cocktail, daddy. And then thrift store, so because tomorrow we're going to and then of course we could bring the truck to Fletcher's so that it's ready there for him when he gets there in the morning. And then, yeah, we're going to hang out the hot tub. You want to take the truck to Fletcher first? Yeah, thrift stores, Fran. Baby, that's like I told Lorraine. I said, well, we can order, because Walmart has bathing suits here. And I gave her the phone. She says, I can just go to a thrift store and get a bathing suit for like $5. Why the fuck am I buying one from Walmart? Well, that's true. You know what I'm saying? That's true. So fuck it. Take them to Hollywood. Oh, Hollywood, ain't that a fucking dirt devil now? Did Kamala get Willie back? I don't know. Lunch in Beverly Hills. We don't need to do anything fucking crazy. Yeah. Jealous SoCal gets to hang out with James and I don't. Would be awesome hanging out with James and SoCal. Would love it. I know. Text him that we are dropping the truck off today. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll drop that off and then we'll go do whatever we got. And then that way you ain't got to worry about doing it tomorrow. You're going to be busy as hell tomorrow. Lorraine and I are going to be in the fucking hot tub. I may or may not just go fucking live all fucking day in the hot tub, drinking brewskis and Trulies, you know. New York is really bad right now. The Green New Deal was supposed to go in effect January 1st, and they had to repeal it because we don't have the electricity to support it. It's insane. A used bathing suit, oh my God, how bad is shit out there? Tiny, tiny, dude. It's what? It's just a pair of fucking shorts, dude. Go with the thrift store. I didn't go to the places, so not sure where they. Yeah, we found one. Well, there's a handful of them. Used underwear may be dangerous. It's not used underwear. It's fucking swim trunks. Please go live all day. That would be the shit. Hell fucking yeah, absolutely. Goodwill is a thrift store. Yes, Goodwill is a thrift store. I don't think they have any Goodwills out here, but they do have some thrift stores. So we'll do that, thrift store or Goodwill or whatever. But then, and if if we can't find a bathing suit, then we'll go to Walmart and get them. But Lorraine is. Listen, she's a tight ass just as myself. We don't like to spend fucking money on stupid shit. Even though we got a fucking pool, I don't think we've ever bought new swim trunks or swimwear. I'd rather buy her the swimsuit at Walmart, to be honest, over a thrift store. SoCal. Yeah. It's a swim trunk, dude. Everything is bleached. Right, they wash the clothes and everything there, dude. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. She can just use boy shorts and a top. That's all she's gonna wear. That's what she's gonna get anyway. Just wash is fine. You have to wash new clothes too. Yes. Why are you drinking Budweiser now? Well, because I miss Willie. And two, this gas station doesn't have a whole lot of selection. So they got Keystone, and the prices are damn near the same for the cheap shit here. So I think it was $14.99 for a 12-pack. So if you're going to do that, you might as well go with the old Bud. People will swim in a public pool but don't want to wear other people's clothes. Fuck, exactly right. You'll swim in a public pool where fucking kids are shitting and pissing, but you're worried about what my balls sit on? You know what I'm saying? My balls are going to sit on, what is that, fishnet? But you're not worried about the fucking piss water touching me or getting inside my pee hole? I'll be in that hot tub, and that hot tub's full of fucking shit. This is why I don't get sick. That's why I don't get sick. I eat dirt. Just keep healthy. Yeah, they piss in them, but they're pissing in the fucking they're pissing in the pool too. So what's it matter? I piss in the fucking swimsuit also. So you know what I'm saying? What do I give a fuck? But trust me, my piss is stronger than their piss. That's fine. Yeah, my balls in fishnet. I'm telling you, it's a sight to see, and they're shaved, so silky, baby. They just they look like two little hush puppies sitting in a basket. Two little hush puppies just hanging out. Ain't got no hairs going through the holes. Nice little silky sack. Yes, people piss in my communal man pussy, and I still get new customers. That's it. I float on my back and piss straight up. Looks like a fountain. Yep. Yeah, ma'am. That's what we're doing today. That's why the swim trunks have that fishnet in case you shit. It filters it out in small chunks. Don't plug the filter. There you go. You're running a Sanford and Son operation. Well, it's plausible. It's plausible. I do like that idea. I do, and I do love watching Sanford and Son. Yeah, buddy. But that's about, the wife is doing the front of the truck now, so It ain't gonna take her much longer, maybe 20, 30 minutes or something, maybe. And we'll be ready to rock. Yeah, maybe get some hot tub time tonight. You never know. But they got to fix it first. Otherwise, the pool's heated, but not the hot tub. So we got to get the hot tub going. These Somalians stick together. Those dumb trans people taught them how to steal a whole state. Yeah. Won't be this way for long. Best motor carriers will be back on top. Sooner or later, baby. Sooner or later, it sure as hell will be. You know, it can't stay down forever. Can't stay down forever. But yeah, Somalians, and you got Minnesota, and he was going to be vice president, for God's sake. You know, I'll take you where I buy clothes. They might have swim stuff there. You don't go to thrift stores. We're going to a thrift store, SoCal. If you're too good to go in a thrift store, then the wife and I will go in. But we're not. I'm not paying, and you're not paying fucking $25, $30 for a fucking swimsuit the wife don't fucking want. So, yeah, thrift store's fine. If there's nothing at the thrift store, then we'll go to Walmart. If there's nothing there, but we're gonna find something at the thrift store. You know. How long have you been in Cali? Pick up my new truck. Oh, next week. I thought you were going this week, Tiny. I've got a load booked for Thursday, so I'm hoping the truck should be done by Thursday. There should be no reason why the truck isn't done by Thursday. You didn't quit. You're doing good. Absolutely. Yeah, we'll Google it. We found a few places, SoCal. Yeah, we're not quitting. I mean, we're more committed than ever. I mean, obviously, because we've been out since day after Christmas. We haven't been home, so we don't plan on going home until middle of March. So we might actually go. Yeah, I did book that tire load. I did. No, we're not quitting. We're not quitting, Pony. We're not quitting at all. You know, we've put a lot of money in the trailer. We had put a lot of money in the APU. We haven't put that much money in the truck. I mean, even with this rear main seal and clutch, truck's been running fucking fantastic. It really runs really good. I'm also going to have, to the best of his ability, you know, check out like blow by and stuff, see where he thinks he is with blow by. But I also have, I believe, a front structure leaking also. But like I said, he can confirm if it is or is not the front structure. He can give me an idea what that'll cost. I'll throw a new dampener in. Then I might come back here, you know, in another month or two or whatever, to get the front structure done. Then we're going to seal up the engine, you know. Because the reality is, if I do an in-frame, that front structure isn't going to be touched, and the rear main seal is not going to be touched. It'll have a new clutch, so if and when I need a rebuild, which we'll get if we need it, then the money I'm spending on the seals aren't hurting anything. You know, they're not going to be, unless I need a new crank. And then if I need a new crank, then obviously that'll be a different story. But assuming I don't need a crank, an in-frame is not going to affect any of those seals. So it's not like I'm doing it again or doing it for no reason. Google thrift stores that have fishnet for ball sacks. That's it. I'm gonna quit trucking. It's hard. It is. Imagine if black people would have stole billions in taxpayers' money. They would be shooting their asses. Exactly. Are you going to file bankrupt Chapter 11? No. Pony, I'm not. We did do with the debt relief, which then now I'm finding out I'm kind of fucking myself. Because Elaine Financial was one of my, I've got some huge cards with Elaine, and I told him, listen, I'm working with this attorney, you know, contact them and they'll, you know, do whatever. He says, you know, we're going to give you 50% off already. We can make payments. You can make payments for like 2 years, 3 years or whatever, and we'll pay it all. You're going to get the same deal as what these attorneys are going to get. But So you're paying the attorney you don't need to be paying, is more or less what he said. But these guys are going to stretch shit out a lot farther. So yeah, I'm probably overpaying, but I mean, you always going to overpay. But as far as doing a bankruptcy, no, that's not happening. That's not happening. So we won't do that. But now our credit's still shit. Don't let me get you wrong. Credit's still shit, but bankruptcy isn't gonna. We don't need to do bankruptcy, right? We make enough money to pay. We're not making enough money to maintain the truck and pay, because we're still paying $2,000 a month on the debt, the credit card debt. But our minimums were $4,000 a month. We can't manage $4,000. We can manage $2,000. So I don't think bankruptcy is a necessity. It's maybe a 10-hour job, shouldn't take 4 days. Exactly, IH guy. I think it's going to be a day and a half to do the clutch and the rear main. Yeah. I'd like to buy that blue 89. I sure as fuck would. Rig Pig, what it is, daddy? I can run for 99 cents a mile. I get all my fuel at night out of truck parks next to me. Great business. It is, you know. Yeah, $4,000 a month. That's what I was paying. Yeah. That's why we had to do debt relief, because it's that or bankruptcy, you know. And I just didn't want to do bankruptcy because I knew once I got back on my feet, I can make money, and I'm going to make more money than what they're going to allow to file bankruptcy, I think. So why do it? You know, why do it? And you know, and they got me down to $2,000 a month, and so they take $1,000 every 2 weeks out of me, and you know, sometimes that puts us in a tight situation, but you know, it is what it is. So yeah, so we're not. So obviously all the credit cards are canceled. We don't have any credit cards availability to do anything, you know. How do you think that will take to get the credit card again? Pony, it's going to take, I'm paying that $2,000 a month for 5 years. That'll tell you how much I owe. That'll tell you how much I owe. I'm paying $2,000 a month for the next 5 years to pay half the credit debt. That's a lot. To get a credit card, I don't know, dude. I'm in like 420 range right now. It's gonna be a couple fucking forever, honestly. It's gonna be a while. I pay $611 a month for my debt relief program. Would be double that to pay the minimum started in 2023. Yep. He can get a credit card now. Well, I don't think I can. Yeah, interest is going to be high, and I just don't need it. I don't. Listen, if I had credit cards, okay, if I had a line of credit, this rear main seal, the clutch, and the front main seal, and the fucking pinion would all have been done in one shot. The fact that I'm working to get piece by piece done, you know, I'm going to get the rear done. I'll get enough money to get the front done, and then we're going to work it on that. My old fucking business practice was, if the truck needed it, the truck got it. And I had the available credit that let's just wipe it all out at once. So every time the truck went in, you know, Oser had a fucking list of shit, and we just got the list of shit done. I've got a list of shit that needs to be done, but I can't do it because I ain't got the fucking loot. So now everything is being done in cash. I need to acquire the cash before I can fix shit. So from what I know that still needs to be done on the truck is obviously that front structure, figure out what's leaking there. And I know the driver's side kingpin is not doing so great. When I got the 3-axle alignment done at the shop, they said, hey, that driver's side kingpin, you probably want to keep an eye on it. And it is wearing out the inside part of the steer. So that's going to get addressed. From what I understand, it's about $3,000 to get kingpins done. Obviously, you get the left side done, you get the front right side or left side, whatever. You get them both done at the same time. From what I understand, it's about $3 grand for kingpins. I could be wrong. I could be right. I don't know, but whichever. You know what I'm saying? Cash is hard because you have to keep. You got to work hard to keep it. You do, and it is what it is. And I'm still paying that $2,000. See, what was beneficial of the $4,000 a month, that if I put $4,000 on credit cards, I still would have access to probably about $2 grand every month, right? That I could recharge again. And then and if I did need it, then I'm paying $4 grand the next month. Now I have probably $4,000 that I have with the credit cards. If I go 3 months without having to use the credit cards, then I have $6,000 available. See what you always have available credit. When you pay on a credit card, you get a majority of that money back to spend again. When I'm paying the $2 grand that I'm paying now, I have zero access. I have zero access to fucking credit cards, zero access to anything. So everything is cash. So, I'm on a tight shoestring. I'm on a tight leash. So, I mean, I knew the trailer needed new tires, but we rode with what we had until we could get the tires. I knew we needed brakes on the trailer, but we rode with what we had until we had the money for the trailer tire, for the brakes. It's just this is the way it is. I'm kind of pushing the truck and the trailer farther than it should because I ain't got the loot yet, But, oh well, that's what we got to do. I think a lot of people are maxing out credit cards. Yeah, it's plausible. That's the beauty of using other people's money. Absolutely, Fran. Yeah, I got kingpins done in Dallas, $1,300, $750 for the labor. Where did you get that done, HVAC or HVAC? Because, yeah, I'm seeing different. Now, I haven't called anyone to quote it on. I'm just, 1,300 total. See, that's I could do that. What time are you gonna be ready? I will let you know when the old lady gets out of the truck. I'm watching the truck now. It's right there. If you can see it next to the camper. So I'm watching for her to get out. Then I'll see her condition and see if she needs to jump in the shower. And then I'll give you a jingle. Hell for you. You got this, James. Just rock on, brother, rock on. Absolutely. I mean, we're doing our best. No, that was her. Maybe I missed her. Castro's Diesel, Dallas, Texas. Let me write that down. I know SoCal's got a guy in Texas area too. But let me... and I found another guy too. When I was in Kilgore, Texas, he left a business card on my window. So I called him to have him quote me, like rear end and clutch and shit. And he just gave me a response for what his rate is. Like, this is how much it's going to cost you. This is how much labor is. And it took him like 3 days to come back. So it's like, well, you're not doing a very good job. Castro's Diesel. So kind of messing my jam here. Okay, yeah, thank you for screenshotting that. Yeah, cool beans. And how long ago was that? How long ago was that, Hayvok? $1,300. Because obviously prices change and all that good shit, Rates change, and my guys are a complete fucking ripoff. These little fucking Jew fucking shithole fucking international dealer. They just fuck everything up. They wanted to charge me fucking, what was it, $5,800 to do the Rio Marine Seal. They want to charge me over $3 to put in one injector. I mean, which, yeah, there's injector. I need to get an injector. But I'm also thinking about doing, well, and I may not now, because silver's kind of on the downcline. I do have a shit ton of fucking silver that I've, you guys watched me when I was doing my silver buying up. So I got quite a bit of silver. Now, when it hit $119 an ounce, I was pretty fucking strong, but Last time I checked, it was back at 85, which is fine because I was buying it at $23 an ounce. So I do have quite a bit of silver that'll get me a rebuild when I need it. But what I'm thinking of is, well, if it ever hit 120 again, I'd probably sell it, but I can't sell it because I'm on the road. And then just buy the rebuild, because a lot of people are talking that these rebuild kits are going to get a lot more expensive because of the tariffs and shit with China. So that makes sense. But it might go down also, but depending on when you need it. But I was thinking, well, maybe I'll just buy the rebuild kit. That way I have it. And then get a diamond, get one with new injectors and all that shit. Well, but we'll see. I've got 5 great shops. Your shop, stop overpaying. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm done with mine. When I get that 680 and trailer out of there, I'm done with those motherfuckers. I'm not even going to let them do a fucking oil change. I'm not even going to let them do an oil change. They have, ever since they went to Ascendance, it used to be, what the hell, Thompson Truck and Trailer, international dealer. Now it's Ascendance. And ever since Ascendance, they got new mechanics in there. They got a new little bitch kid in the fucking office. And it's like talking telephone with these clowns. Nothing gets fucking done the way you want it done. They don't fucking do a very good job. And they fuck me. You know, they just keep fucking me. You know. James, why don't you just go tonight and call it a day? Because I wouldn't last, Pony. I mean, the reality is I'm not going to be out here doing $1,700 a week, being told what to do and going places I don't want to fucking go, and be a fucking slave, indentured fucking servant to fucking night. I thought about it like, hey, there's a lot of benefits of doing that. You get a new truck, and I'm not saying I'm not. When I found out that the truck was going to get totaled, trucking is, you know, I still love trucking, and I may go to fucking night if worse comes to worse. But I truly believe that this spot market's going to change. I believe my luck is my perseverance and my luck and just the way things are going, I think are falling into place. You know, I'm just finding my fucking niche. I'm not stressing out over anything because I'll take any load. I don't give a shit. Every load pays good. I've been blessed with finding great fucking loads. Getting consistent shit where I know that these guys are going to have these contracts for months, paying good money, that I know that I can take a very good rate to get to these not so great places, such as Florida and parts of Texas. And I know I can get a solid rate going back to another solid rate. So I'm starting to find little places to bebop. So I'm doing the same load multiple times in some cases. And when you're out here, you know, weeks, months at a time, you're going to fall into money. I mean, you're just going to fall into money. It's difficult when you're trying to get home every weekend because now every load has to be a home run. Every load's got to be above average. I don't need to be above average. I don't need that much. I mean, we're doing 5K, no big deal. You know, consistently, no big deal. And there's times that we're going to do more. I mean, this next week is going to be a fucking monster week. It doesn't faze me. The money keeps coming. So we just stay out and we just make it, you know. But we know we can't get home time because we know shit needs to get done to the truck. And so we're not getting the home time. And the wife and I are okay with that. You know, would we be okay with that if we were not struggling and not trying to fix a truck? If we were working at night, we're going to want to get home more often if we're working for a company, because then all that money is our money. We don't have any expenses. That's where it turns into a shit show. I like the pressure, I like the stress, and if you take all the pressure and stress away, then is this job really that fun? Is the job really fun if all you're doing is holding the steering wheel? I don't think it is. I think the challenges is what makes this job exciting. The challenges is what the fact that you could technically go broke any given fucking weekend, or a breakdown could happen that you don't have the cash for, and you're getting a rental car going home and then abandoning the truck. That's a strong possibility. That is very strong possibility, because we are running cash. And let's say we blow our money here, because this week isn't going to be free. This week is going to be fucking expensive. And then, of course, the beginning of the month is coming. So I've got the $1,000 for the debt relief. I've got a $1,200 for insurance. I got another, $1,000 coming out for the fucking truck payment. So I've got a lot of fucking money coming out. And then I've got this repair. I've got the hotel. I got a lot of expenses. If I leave and I blow a fucking radiator, I ain't got nothing. I got nothing. So it's gambling. It's gambling. So, I mean, I could be put out of business at any given Sunday. I truly could. Because we're tapped, seems like every fucking month. But every month, we're putting money in the truck, or in the trailer, or the APU. But we're gambling. We're gambling. I'm just hoping our luck, holds, is all. Tariffs only happen if they don't do their business here. Last I heard, China is doing business here, so tariffs have nothing to do with it. It may be, yeah. You stay a carrier, absolutely. Are you more stressed out now? I'm less, Pony. I was more stressed out when I was depending on my income, was dependent on what other people did, right? When I was a carrier and I had contractors and I was boredom drinking in the fucking basement, I was more stressed then because my income was solely dependent on their ability to make a buck. This is all me. And if we do 5K a week, which is easy for us to do, a minimum, I mean, we're good. Well, I mean, we're good. So I'm not stressed out. Right now, we're in a fucking niche. We just don't get stressed. We just don't. You're doing great, and we ain't gonna watch you let you fail. Well, I'd love to fucking believe it. I would. If SoCal could do it in expensive ass California, then you can too. There you go. James don't seem to be stressed to me. He seems happy to me. Him and the wife are getting time together and get to hang with SoCal. That's it. Company money no good. The government gets the majority of that money, so you can still be broke. There you go. Much respect, James, and don't forget, you got the best co-driver ever. I do. Yeah. Every month you're getting better, but you haven't seen it yet. Yep. Yeah. Friends help friends, and dude, that's absolutely. I mean, that's absolutely fucking true. It's absolutely true. So, yeah, I hope, that in the time that, we're fucked up, I just hate to fucking ask anyone for help, especially when it comes to finances and money, because, that ain't it. But again, we're holding quite a bit of silver. So worst case event, I, have the kid run it to a fucking pawn shop, worst case, and then fucking deposit it in my account. Then we're back on the road. So, we got a little bit of a safety net, and thank God that the silver price is kind of rounding up, and that's a godsend. Like, thank God that God gave me the wherewithal to buy silver every fucking week when I was doing good with a carrier. And I was buying 10 ounces every week to have that wherewithal, and then have been sitting on it, because I started in December of 2022, to have sat on it all this time and never even thought about it until fucking silver gets on everyone's radar because of how crazy it's going up. And then it's like, fuck, I'm sitting on rebuilds potentially, that's comforting, James doing right, spending money on their truck and their trailer. Most don't do that, then fail. No, and that's, It's consumed a lot of it, Brandon. We've had to replace wood floor. We've had to replace brakes. Um, we just had to replace an air tank on the trailer. Replaced another hub because it was leaking through the plastic. I tried jerry rigging it. Again, I jerry rigged the fucking hub on the trailer with JB Weld, um, just to save that downtime and the breakdown and all that shit. But we were getting the air tank replaced because I was losing air out of it extensively. So went to a shop, got the air tank replaced, and then I said, okay, go ahead and replace that wheel hub as well. And he threw that in because he says, oh, this is like an hour and a half job. We were there for like 4 or 5 hours. He threw the hubcap in for free and cut us a deal on a valve that he felt he broke, but he probably didn't. So new tank, new manifold, air manifold or whatever. We just got done on the trailer. We've done new tires on the trailer, new brakes on the trailer. So the trailer's consumed a lot. Then of course with the APU, we had to put a new alternator in it. We put a new motherboard in it. That shit's fucking pricey, but you gotta have it. And of course now we're doing the rear end seal, the rear main seal. So it's just, we had pinion seal leaking and carrier bearing we had to do on the truck. Then of course the compressor gasket was leaking, and that was a lot of the oil I was losing also. There was a rubber O-ring on the compressor gasket, so we got that fixed. So we just keep investing in the truck, which is this is good for me and good for the truck. We're not stacking cash. We're stacking cash to get the next repair. We're stacking cash to get the front end assembly done. We're stacking cash to get the dampener. We're stacking cash to get the kingpins done. More or less, that's we're stacking money to keep the truck on the road. And then sooner or later, all this shit's gonna, mellow the fuck out, hopefully, and we'll be good. You know what I'm saying? Right now, you don't want to pay taxes. They just rob and give it to Smallies. That's it. You're doing better than most. Appreciate that, SoCal. Bill said they can't process silver. That's why the price is down. Well, shop fees don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Or Bill, rather. Investing in yourself and watch the blessings. Absolutely. Do you think you can do better with a load out trailer? No. I don't want to do load out trailer, Fran. Just like I could rent the trailer I got, I don't want to rent it out either. I don't want to fucking. I'm not doing it. Let's just say that I'm not doing any of that shit. To do a load out trailer and power only type of shit or something like that, I'm not interested. Not interested at all. Did they pick up Red Hawk? No, you asshole. You know how to manage money. Most people fail because of money management, and then that's true. They start seeing a few $1,000s in their bank account, and then they blow it. And the wife and I are fucking tight. Listen, we're going, instead of spending $30 on bathing suit, we're going to a fucking thrift store to get a fucking bathing suit. This is what we do. We're cheap. We're tight asses. If it was, we're not bougie, man. We're not bougie. We're not here. I'm not trying to be out here with fucking board shorts and fucking sexiness. I'm out here for, fuck it, dude. I'll get a fucking Speedo for all I give a shit. If that fucker's $1 for a fucking bikini, leopard skin fucking bikini, I'll wear that motherfucker. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I ain't out here fucking impressing nobody, Wife's out here with fucking sweatpants and a fucking sweatshirt on. I mean, she ain't out here looking into, the sex appeal. She's sexy enough, She doesn't, she's not wearing makeup. She's not doing her hair. She's not doing anything. I mean, she's going through it with me. And we're cool with it, I don't want to do flatbed. Pony, I'm too fucking, hold on, Lane's calling me. So she's just getting done with the truck. So she'll be on her way up here. So SoCal, I don't know, maybe give us a half hour, SoCal. Maybe give us a half hour. And then that way, if she needs to jump in the shower or anything. She had the heat on in the fucking truck, so I don't know. But I wear a thong, baby, you know. What's your lowest number to haul freight? What do you mean? What's the lowest number to haul freight? Like dollar amount? I'd say my cheapest is probably $1.30 or something out of Florida, to be honest. You wouldn't have to keep up with maintenance on a loadout trailer as well. Yeah, I wouldn't have to keep up with maintenance, but now I'm chasing fucking trailers around. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to fucking chase a trailer around. That's why I bought a fucking trailer, so I ain't got to chase the trailer around. And maintenance is just part of it, you know? Would love to see that, Speedo and James. I'm telling you, baby. Listen, it's a fucking sight to be seen. You do, Rig Pig. You do want to see it. It would break you. West Coast Fatty, what's up, brother? Flatbed pays better. Pony Express, I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that at all. But it's a lot of work. It's a lot of strapping. It's a lot of tarping. It's a lot of fucking shit on height that I don't want to be up that high. I don't want to be walking on the edge rail, trying to get a tarp over bullshit. I don't want to do any of that shit, dude. I'm 52 years old. I'm not in the greatest shape of my fucking life. I don't need to be throwing fucking chains and carrying fucking tarps. So, you know, fucking dry van is the jam. You know, dry van's the jam. I mean, reefer pays more money too, but well, reefer costs more money, right? The trailer itself costs money. The maintenance on the fucking APU costs, or the fucker costs money. Fuel costs money. Yeah, it's all in the rate. I don't give a fuck. I'm good with dry van. Dry van's easy. Could Sean be a brother to Eon? I don't know. James Best in a Speedo, tarp and a flatbed. Sounds like a calendar. Yeah, I don't know if you want to see that either, brother. Yeah, probably because I ain't got enough room for both my testicles. So probably one testicle is going to be hanging out. And that's the one, you know, GW is going to have an eye on. But, yeah. Get that money, baby. Yep. And listen, I do fine with dry van. Surprisingly well with dry van. Could I make more money doing something else? Sure I could. But I'm very happy with dry van. Very happy with dry van. Are you going to live with SoCal? If SoCal had a basement, I would. But SoCal doesn't have a basement, so you'd have to dig me a bunker maybe. He's got a container in his yard. You know, he's got a container in his yard. I could put a couple windows in it. You know, put a door in it. I could turn that into a house. You don't have to take loads. You need to try. Well, right, you don't have to, right? I could take loads that aren't multi-stop in a dry van. There, I could take loads that don't need me to fucking help unload them. But I don't want to. This is a good fucking load. And let me tell you, it's a dry van load paying $7,800 to go 2,600 miles, 6 stops, 32,000 pounds, $7,800. It's a good rate. So not every dry van load is the cheapest fucking load out there. It's a very good load. It's a very good fucking load. That's $250 a mile out of California plus $133 a stop. That is a fair rate. You know what I'm saying? That's a fair rate. So listen, I'm not complaining, you know? I'm going to buy us movie tickets if you're down. You sent me that. Oh, God, dude. If I do, I hope I fall asleep. The one with Let's Play a Game. That fucking movie, dude. Even the preview fucking freaks me the fuck out. It's I fucking hate that gore shit, but if I mean, I'm down if you're down. I fucking hate it, but hopefully I'll fall asleep as I usually do. Because last time we went to the movie, we went to what the fuck was it? Deadpool and Wolverine, and I fell asleep in fucking 20 minutes of that movie, regretfully. Coming up, James and SoCal 12-hour drunken live. That'd be tits. Yeah. New Melanie movie. I've got a load for him in the yard, $4 a mile. Go back to Illinois, but he isn't flatbed. That's true. Are you bringing beer with? No, I'm not bringing beer with me. I will have one more though. And the wife she's about done. I haven't seen her come out yet, but I'm gonna take a piss. You can look at the ceiling lights. If you hear it, you're welcome. Can you judge my stream on my strong prostate? One place, this hotel is fucking tits though. The breakfast is unbelievable. It's a great fucking breakfast. They do have beer here. They used to give out beer tickets, but they don't anymore. They stopped doing that. They got like a little bar, but they charge $5 a beer plus fucking tax, dude. Plus fucking tax. So it was like 11 something for 2 beers. I thought, I'll just walk to the gas station and buy a 12-pack. I don't, fuck that noise. So, yeah. But the breakfast here is really good. And if they can get that fucking hot tub running, baby, SoCal's got to work tomorrow. So, Daddy's going to be in the hot tub drinking beer. Oh, shop fees. Oh. Nice lights, but I like the chair better from the basement. Yeah. That basement might be gone forever. Randall is, and I love Randall. I love having Randall. But Lorraine and I both appreciate Randall because we couldn't be out here this long without Randall at the house. So we appreciate the hell out of Randall. And Randall's doing really, really fucking well. He's doing really well, and he's happy, and I dig it, Damn Daddy, we wear the same headset. Oh, baby. James, will it be a 30-pack tonight or tomorrow? Pony, tomorrow it could be, and I'm gonna give you a secret. I'm gonna be in the hot tub. I'm gonna. I could get boy shorts or board shorts, but I'm not. Yeah, proud of him, Brandon. Absolutely, he's awesome. He's awesome. Sometimes he can get me jazzed up, but for the most part, though, I love him like a brother. He's a good dude, and I'm glad I was able to help, and I'm glad he took me up on it, to be quite honest. So, yeah, doing good. Good things happen to good people, I think. I could be an asshole. There's no question about it. I could be an asshole, but I think at the end of the day, my heart's pretty solid. So, well, we got our campers are home, or our homeless dudes are. I'm telling you, I could put a fucking tent right next to his, or put one in the middle. I could fucking move here, I could do that. I think he jazzed you up on purpose. He shows love that way. Brandon, I believe that's true. Hulu, what's going on, baby? Does Randall like your town? Yeah, he loves it. Well, fun fact, other people fighting rain and snow, and you're out here in a hot tub, loving the weather. Yo, absolutely. It's going to be 70 next few days. So that hot tub's going to be fucking delightful. No question about it. It's going to be delightful. So we're going to be we're going to be living the best life, I guess, while we're broke down, which is, you know, this is the best way to be broke down. Be in a nice hotel, have beer, have free breakfast. Worst case scenario, have free breakfast. They got an awesome fucking coffee machine down here. It makes lattes, cappuccinos, fucking Americanos, espresso, all by a touch of a fucking button. All from a touch of a button. They got this Mexican coffee, whatever it's, Aruba something, Andale. That fucking thing's fantastic. And there's always room in the cup, so whatever you're done making, you can move it over. You could hit the espresso button to get that extra go-go in there. And that's all day. I mean, I do it all day. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but I fucking hit that coffee machine fucking 5-6 times a day. And I don't drink that much fucking coffee, but god damn, these are fucking good coffee. It's good. And I keep telling everybody, that machine is worth every goddamn penny you paid for it. It's fucking fantastic. It's fantastic. Is that the Holiday? No, it's the something garden. Winden Garden or something. Go to a bar and talk politics with the locals. Atlanta, we did that last time we were here. I wasn't saying anything. The wife more or less took over. There was 3 dudes sitting on it was an outdoor sitting. It's like, I can't remember, Maxton's. It's got an outdoor seating area where you can fucking drink outside, which is our preference anyway. And then 3 dudes were there, and Lorraine's just chatting up with these 3 dudes talking politics and shit. Then another younger guy came in. We ended up going to his house afterward, having a couple beers, you know, gave Lorraine some bud, and then yeah, we got his number too. We might meet up with him, but Lorraine's getting done here, so she's coming up. It's Americanos, yeah. Sitting in a hot tub, 2 hot tubs, pretty common. I don't mess with junky hotels. No, it's a good one. So we'll pick you up in a limo. You never know. You never know. But I'm gonna get off of here, see how the old lady's doing. If she's not all sweated up, SoCal, I'll give you a text. And then you can shoot over here. And I'm gonna bounce off here. Maybe you never know, tomorrow we might hit up a hot tub live stream with my Speedo. Later.